The schedule. See clause ZC of section 2. Specified disability. Physical disability. Locomotor disability. A person's inability to execute distinctive activities associated with movement of self and objects resulting from affliction of musculoskeletal or nervous system or both, including leprosy cured person. Means a person who has been cured of leprosy but is suffering from loss of sensation in hands or feet, as well as loss of sensation and paresis in the eye and eyelid but with no manifest deformity. Manifest deformity and paresis but having sufficient mobility in their hands and feet to enable them to engage in normal economic activity. Extreme physical deformity as well as advanced age which prevents him or her from undertaking any gainful occupation, and the expression leprosy cured shall construed accordingly. Cerebral palsy means a group of non-progressive neurological condition affecting body movements and muscle coordination caused by damage to one or more specific areas of the brain, usually occurring before, during, or shortly after birth. Dwarfism means a medical or genetic condition resulting in an adult height of 4 feet 10 inches, 147 centimeters or less. Muscular dystrophy means a group of hereditary genetic muscle disease that weakens the muscles that move the human body, and persons with multiple dystrophy have incorrect and missing information in their genes, which prevents them from making the proteins they need for healthy muscles. It is characterized by progressive skeletal muscle weakness, defects in muscle proteins, and the death of muscle cells and tissue. Acid attack victims means a person disfigured due to violent assaults by throwing of acid or similar corrosive substance. Visual impairment. Blindness means a condition where a person has any of the following conditions after best correction: total absence of sight or visual acuity less than 3/60 or less than 10/200, Snellen in the better eye with best possible correction, or Limitation of the field of vision subtending an angle of less than 10 degree. Low vision means a condition where a person has any of the following conditions, namely visual acuity not exceeding 6 by 18 or less than 20 by 60, up to 3 by 60 or up to 10 by 200 Snellen in the better eye with best possible corrections, or limitation of the field of vision subtending an angle of less than 40 degree up to 10 degree. Hearing impairment. Deaf means persons having 70 dB hearing loss in speech frequencies in both ears. Hard of hearing means person having 60 dB to 70 dB hearing loss in speech frequencies in both ears. Speech and language disability means a permanent disability arising out of conditions such as laryngectomy or aphasia, affecting one or more components of speech and language due to organic or neurological causes. Intellectual disability, a condition characterized by significant limitation both in intellectual functioning, reasoning, learning, problem solving, and in adaptive behavior, which covers a range of everyday social and practical skills, including specific learning disabilities. Means a heterogeneous group of conditions wherein there is a deficit in processing language, spoken or written, that may manifest itself as a difficulty to comprehend, speak, read, write, spell, or to do mathematical calculations, and includes such conditions as perceptual disabilities, dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, dyspraxia, and developmental aphasia. Autism spectrum disorder means a neurodevelopmental condition typically appearing in the first 3 years of life that significantly affects a person's ability to communicate, understand relationships, and relate to others, and is frequently associated with unusual or stereotypical rituals or behaviors. Mental behavior. Mental illness means a substantial disorder of thinking, mood, perception, orientation, or memory that grossly impairs judgment, behavior, capacity to recognize reality, or ability to meet the ordinary demands of life, but does not include retardation, which is a condition of arrested or incomplete development of mind of a person, specially characterized by subnormality of intelligence. Disability caused due to chronic neurological conditions such as multiple sclerosis, means an inflammatory nervous system disease in which the myelin sheaths around the axons of nerve cells of the brain and spinal cord are damaged, leading to demyelination and affecting the ability of nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord to communicate with each other. Parkinson's disease means a progressive disease of the nervous system marked by tremor, muscular rigidity, and slow, imprecise movement, chiefly affecting middle-aged and elderly people, associated with degeneration of the basal ganglia of the brain and a deficiency of the neurotransmitter dopamine. Blood disorder. Hemophilia means an inheritable disease usually affecting only male but transmitted by women to their male children, characterized by loss or impairment of the normal clotting ability of blood so that a minor wound may result in fatal bleeding. Thalassemia means a group of inherited disorders characterized by reduced or absent amounts of hemoglobin. Sickle cell disease means a hemolytic disorder characterized by chronic anemia, painful events, and various complications due to associated tissue and organ damage. Hemolytic refers to the destruction of the cell membrane of red blood cells, resulting in the release of hemoglobin. Multiple disabilities. More than one of the above specified disabilities, including deaf blindness, which means a condition in which a person may have combination of hearing and visual impairments, causing severe communication, developmental and educational problems. Any other category as may be notified by the central government.